Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Immortality. In the last episode, we investigated the idea that if Franny is a stand-in for Marissa, then does that mean that Goodman is a stand-in for John Doric? In which case, what does that say about John and Marissa's relationship? We saw the scene where Franny decides to kill Minsky, and that was paired with the one not getting the reaction out of John Doric when she revealed herself to him. I also inadvertently ended the game. I'm still quite shocked that happened. I did not expect what happened to happen. Fingers crossed I'm not quite so thrown in this episode as the last one. Now, I did just do a little bit of investigation. So I did mention before, I looked up how many scenes each film has within the game. There are 76 clips for Ambrosio. We have found 60 of them. We are only missing 16. And for Minsky, there are 69 clips. We have found 46. So that is only 23 left. I'm really happy with that. I do think I'd like to try and get both Ambrosio and Minsky filled out before I make a start on 2 of everything. I think, for me, 2 of everything, that is where the real end game lies. Now then, let's see, where do we want to start with? I still think going after this lady with the clipboards, I think that's a good idea. Okay, no, I think... Yeah, we've seen that one. No, madam, come back. Madam, let me go to the beginning of the clip. There we go. Hello. Hello, what? You're new. Hello there.
Scene 32D, take 1.
Okay, so nothing really to say there. That was more like that was more of a, an artistic shot. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I know that they're trying to make Franny sympathetic. That was something that Marissa herself said, that, Franny is a sympathetic character. And here's the thing, I just don't think she is. I don't view Franny as sympathetic. I view her as tragic. I view her as a tragic figure, but not necessarily sympathetic, because how do I put it? And again, I think this is where the one comes in. The one doesn't understand humans, human emotion, human relationships, all that stuff. And I think that because they've, partnered Franny up with Minsky, and Minsky is like the alpha arsehole, I think in Marissa's mind that automatically makes Franny sympathetic, and it's like, no, you can have 2 arseholes in a relationship, and they're both arseholes. Franny spends this entire film trying to manipulate Goodman. And it seems like at the end of the film, considering that she's there in the gallery, people are congratulating her. It seems like Franny wins at the end of this. We don't know whether Goodman is there to be with her romantically or whether he's there to arrest her. However, from the looks of it, Franny thinks she's won. Franny thinks she's gotten away with this. And it's tragic. It's tragic that she found herself in this awful relationship, but that doesn't inherently make her sympathetic.
Take 3.
And hell, okay, yep, we've seen this one. No, madam, come back. Okay, let me. Yeah, I'm still focusing on you. I don't think there was actually in this one, yeah, let me go back. There was another lady taking a picture. Yeah, you with the afro.
She's gonna eat him alive.
Okay, there we go.
What do you think?
Works. I think Marissa looks sexy whenever she wears it.
I need to pull these off pretty quick in the scene. I can loosen them up for that scene or have a second pair. The top works great though.
What about a princess?
Ready?
There'll be makeup on the day.
It's fucking sexy. Don't we make a great couple? Smile, love.
You ever cross-dressed before, Carl?
No, sir.
Just an apple pie eating, football playing California boy.
An American classic.
I want you two go take a test drive for the outfits.
Oh, yes.
How so?
Well, you know, go grab some drinks on Gino's dollar. Take a walk in the lot.
Come on. She's gonna eat him alive.
Okay, so she's the wardrobe department. Okay, but I just have to say the way that Carl walked out, I don't wear heels myself. I'm very clumsy, putting me, on a point. Yet no, that's not gonna work. So the way that Carl trudged out there, I'm like, yeah, I feel you, bud. I feel you. But he looks so uncomfortable. I'm laughing at the way he was walking, but like his face there, he was just like, yeah, no, I'm not about this life. There'll be makeup on the day. And again, Marissa, oh, don't we make such a cute couple? Smile, love, smile. And here's the thing, calling him love, again, this is a cultural thing. I'm British. We tend to call random strangers on the street, oh, you're right, love, you're right, pet, you're right, darling. Like, we will do that. So, her saying love to him, under normal circumstances, I'd be like, oh, I mean, she's French. Maybe she's got that, oh yeah, I'm gonna be really familiar with people, that I'm just meeting on the street. Maybe she's like that. Maybe she's, inherited that. She's European herself. But I get the way she's hanging off of him. Oh, don't we make such a cute couple? I'm like, oh, madam, your long-term boyfriend is right in front of you. And I don't think, again, Carl, how he's addressing John, like, no, sir. I've never been in drag before, sir. I don't even think that Carl knows what's going on. Carl is just very confused in all of this. Oof. Oh, hello, this is new.
Scene 19B, take 3.
I'm gonna make you live forever.
This is not
Don't talk. Take your shirt off. It's getting in the way of the lines and colors. Now the rest of it. Minsky used to insist I walk around the studio naked at all times, so he could absorb my form. I was only allowed to sunbathe nude because tan lines ruined everything. would like to do something more sculptural.
Okay, so one, I like the angle. This is a very interesting angle. I like it. And again, Franny is so predatory. The way that she speaks to Goodman, there's so much authority, and I keep making these points. I know I keep making them, but it's one, she's too predatory to be sympathetic. You can have two predators in a toxic and abusive relationship. Just because a relationship is abusive doesn't mean that one partner is, oh, well, this is the abuser and this is the victim. You can have two very abusive people in a relationship. And whilst I feel, you know, that scene where she was fighting with Minsky, and, you know, they were wrestling on the bed and she's saying like, oh, I'll kill you tomorrow. Oh, no, you'll never paint. You'll be an amusement. Let's fuck and then tomorrow you can apologize. Like, I felt so badly for her, but that doesn't inherently make her sympathetic. The way she orders Goodman around, and again, this could just be Carl being a bit nervous. This role seems a little bit... As he said, he's an apple pie eating, all-American California boy. This role may be a little bit new for him. So, I'm not sure if he's trying to play Goodman as a little bit nervous, or if that is just his nerves coming out. But because of that, it doesn't create the illusion that, oh, Franny's so sympathetic. It creates the illusion of, like, what Minsky did to her, she's doing to someone else. Again, I think it's just that the one can't comprehend relationships without a power imbalance. It's the only relationship structure she knows, so it's the only thing that she can portray. And then the second thing is that, again, why is Goodman going along with this? Ultimately, I think it's because, you know, he had this picture of Franny. He knew who she was going into this. I do think that Goodman maybe went into this with the, oh, like, Franny's there, Minsky's model, like, maybe I can have sex with her. I think this is a piece where no one is truly innocent. Franny was attempting to manipulate Goodman, but I think that potentially Goodman may also have been attempting to manipulate Franny, or at least attempting to sleep with her. He's supposed to be this grizzled, hard-boiled detective, and he's taking his clothes off, and again, I'm just left thinking, why is the chief of police trying to eat a yogurt with a pen lid? You'll know that quote if you've listened to all of my episodes of this. I've said this before. In cop shows, to make the lead detective look really intelligent, they'll make everyone else look really dumb, and it doesn't make the lead guy look intelligent. You're just kind of like, what the fuck is the chief of police doing? Just use a spoon! Just use a spoon, for the love of God! Oh... There was a vibration. Couple of side notes. I just want to say the lines of Carl's body are very aesthetically pleasing. There's a line, I don't know the muscles of the body, so I not like the shoulder blade going down to his hip, like that is a very pleasing line. He would make an excellent artist model. And there was something very early on. Franny says, I think it's, I'll make you live forever. Something like that. That's a really good shot. I'm pointing at my screen, like you can see my finger. I can do this. Aha, it's this line. It's too sensitive. but like the shoulder blade going down, that curve is delightful to look at. Back it out. But very early on, Franny says, I'll make you live forever. And considering, to the beginning, considering that those were the real Marissa's last words, I want to live forever. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been such a long time since I saw this scene, but when the one was talking about, like, oh, I can still remember that her favourite food was such a thing, and it had creme fraiche, and I believe that, again, I don't know the French for it, but I believe she talks about blood sausage, and, you know, she says, oh, I still crave that, and I remember her going through walks in the woods with her brother, and she'd stick stuff to his coat. I swear down she has a line, something about it like, oh, she's still in here, and that's why I remember these things. I wonder, the fact that she wanted to live forever in her last moments, and now she's become obsessed with film. The one, the one has become obsessed with film, where you do effectively achieve a sense of immortality. You will live forever on the screen. People will watch these, you know, hundreds, thousands of years maybe, after your death, if the film is good enough. I just find that interesting.
This is the wrong way around. We created the perfect story. I watched you die and live, but they squandered it. It changed nothing.
They weren't ready then. Look at everything they've created.
It's the same.
This is the wrong way round. At first I thought he meant like, oh, they should be performing for us. But no, bearing in mind that she was Jesus. She was Jesus. He was the devil. So I think he said, like, you should be in this position. You were before. And again, I'm gonna just flash to the end. You've been giving me some fantastic new scenes, so I'm gonna continue on with you.
She's gonna eat him alive.
Anything else? Come on, don't leave me hanging there. Come on. Excuse me.
She's gonna eat him.
Maybe that was it. Yeah, I'm gonna do excuse me. Once more for posterity. Okay, yeah, that's it for you. Oh, here's my thing. Have there been any other clipboard people? I can't recall. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I can only recall seeing this lady with the clipboard, so that's a bit of a bugger. No. More of Franny, if you please. Or Marissa, excuse me. That's 2 of everything. This is... Oh, hello, Minsky.
Scene 23E, take 1.
Action. Cut.
That is a stunning crucifix. If it didn't contain coke, If it didn't contain coke, if it was just that, that is a stone crucifix. You know what? Because the camera holds on that for such a long time. But no, we go to a different cross. You know, I want to see... Where would be... It would be... Where are you? Come on, you've got to be around here somewhere. Where is it? The one where, Douglas Simon storms off. No, seriously, where is that scene? It's not... Aha, there you are.
Zurich, I'm 6.
I want to focus on the mask. I want to see if that's in any more scenes.
You painted over each line 50
And again.
times to remove any.
Well, let's just go through the masks for a bit. Why not? Oh, hello. Oh, it's an eye mask. It's an eye mask. Okay, I get it. I get it. Back to the party. And two of... Madam, don't walk off. Don't walk off. I need your face. More kissing.
Your fans like you clean shaven?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say maybe we could see if we can get the barber lady, but I don't recall any other scenes where someone's in, you know, hair and makeup. Oh, hello. Hello, there we are.
38A, take 2. Action. Taking Olga Lebenev to the interview room?
Sure, I can grab her for you. No, she's quieted down since they brought her in. Screaming blue murder in Russian when she got here. Jesus fucking Christ!
Cut!
Carl, are you okay? If I hear someone scream, Jesus fucking Christ, like, I'm gonna have a much bigger reaction than that. Maybe Goodman's just tired, but he held it. He held it for a while. That, Now then, whose arms are these? Whose arms are these? Because they are most certainly not the woman's that, you know, we've been seeing so far. So who is this Clippy? I want to know who this Clippy is. Either way, sir, are you? Yeah, this probably is only seen again. I just have to ding him a couple of times to make sure. Once more for good luck. Okay. And again, more keys. Yeah, we've seen this one. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to start getting creative. And that's just the close-up. Excuse me. Keep it going. Keep it going. Hello. That's for Ambrosio, but it's new. Aha. Excellent. We're filling things out. Slowly but surely, we are filling things out. You know what? We haven't checked in on John for a wee while.
Again.
Again, Marissa being a bit obnoxious. Hello? Yes!
Do you think your audience will read something into your playing Minsky yourself?
This is the sort of thing audiences tend to do. I just hope they don't assume I did it out of arrogance.
John Huston played Noah in his own movie.
Yes, but he's done that before. And that was De Laurentiis' movie, and he's John Huston. You'll assume I'm sleeping with you.
Because you're a terrible man.
Ah, look who it is. My handsome co-star.
Long time no see.
Carl? What happened?
I'm really excited about this movie we're making together. John, Marissa.
No.
Oh. Oh, hello. Where does this come? Where is the kiss montage? It's not exactly a montage, but it's just Marissa. Okay, so here we have, there we go. Yeah. So, oh, ooh. Oh. Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't, it's after this point. This is the first time we see the other in Carl's shoes. Please correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time we see the other in Carl's place. I don't think the other has turned up so far. Unless there's one where they're in bed, but it's not looking like it. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. I think that this... Oh, we're watching that again. We're watching that again. Also, I forgot... I was going to mention this before. This is from the scene where, you know, the wardrobe department lady is saying, oh, she's going to eat him alive, where, you know, Carl walks out in drag for the first time and he can't really walk in the heels. And they mention Gino again. Gino was the producer of Ambrosio. So it's not just, the guy who played the abbot, who's playing, you know, one of the forensic people. They've also got the same producer. I find that the fact that the producer was like, you know what, I like you. I'm willing to produce this film because I think it's got, you know, it's got it. People are like this. That,
Do you think your audience will read something into your playing this for yourself?
This is the sort of thing audiences tend to do. I just hope they don't assume I did it out of arrogance.
John Huston played no in his own movie.
Yes, but he's done that before. And that was De Laurentiis' movie, and he's John Huston. He'll assume I'm sleeping with you.
Because you're a terrible man.
Ah, look who it is. My handsome co-star.
Long time no see.
Carl?
That's the other. This is where he got him. This is a long time no see, Carl. Oh.
What happened?
I'm really excited about this movie we're making together. John, Marissa.
No.
That was passive aggressive as fuck. Jesus. And that... Oh, so Carl goes in for the kiss. Marissa... No, I have so many thoughts there. I have so many thoughts. Okay, so this is where the other nabbed Carl again. Carl didn't deserve this. Carl didn't deserve to be sexually harassed at the workplace and then possessed by a vampire creature and then shot. Carl didn't deserve this. He had some very old-fashioned views, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. I have to laugh. Not in like an, I actually find this funny. It's a... How do I put this? Marissa, this entire time, it seems like she's been trying to organise threesomes. Marissa very clearly has a large sexual appetite. She has regular affairs. John, for the most part, ignores them, but you can tell he's not happy about it. I do think he's put his feelings about Marissa into Goodman. The whole, she's more than you could ever be, she's destroyed you, but you love her. I think that those are John's feelings when it comes to Marissa. You know, the fact that she keeps having these affairs, but she always comes back to him at the end of the day. She always comes back to him, therefore I just have to put up with this, don't I? You don't. You can dump her, John, but you don't. You get your throat eaten instead. She has been trying. I think, you know, she's got this very large sexual appetite. I think she wants to share other people with John, but I don't necessarily think that John is comfortable with that. Maybe John isn't into group sex. Maybe he's not into threesomes. I feel that personally. I'm not, like, if that's your thing, fair play. But personally, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. I just want the one partner, and like, that's it. That's all I'm after, thank you. And, you know, she's been trying to set this up. And now, finally, because obviously, I don't think Carl was going to go along with it. Maybe John is bisexual, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think Carl... Maybe Carl is bi-curious, but I think he's too much like, oh, I'm America's golden boy, I'm, the American dream, apple pie eating, blah, blah, blah. I think he'd be the type like, no, push those thoughts down. Bi-curious, not today. We say bye to those thoughts. Goodbye, not bye. Like, I think... I don't think either of them would have gone on for it. And now, here's the other, being like, yeah, I'll control him, and I'll kiss John, because fuck you. And immediately, after all this time where she's been like, threesomes, kiss Andy Warhol, why can't we have a threesome? No, fucking stop. Like, I'm just, Marissa, again, you can't go around making people uncomfortable. It's not okay. Now, the camera focused on this for a while, so... Hello, witch. Uh-huh!
Scene 42D, take 2.
Action.
That's not how Carl holds a cigarette.
It is now. Cut.
Oh, I was gonna say, I would have assumed... that would have come after. Just from what we heard Marissa say, that's not how Carl holds his cigarettes. I would have assumed that would have come after, like, oh, Carl gets shot, they're trying to finish the film. And, it's like, shit, that's not how he holds his cigarettes. People are gonna notice. But no, I guess... Maybe Carl wasn't on set. Maybe he had other stuff to do. Those are very elegant hands. Very elegant hands. We can also look at the money. You know what? Let's go after the coffee. Okay, and this, yep, we've seen this. Okay, I'm just kind of going wherever at this point.
Father.
Okay, oh my god. All the way back to Ambrosio, my goodness.
Remove these food.
I wanted to do this
Okay, hello?
picture because I wanted to do...
So, this is a chemistry test, Mr. Greenwood.
Usually when I do a chemistry test, it's to see if the girl works with me. I feel under pressure.
You can relax. You're clearly very handsome and charismatic.
Thank you.
Do you think you can find a connection to the character?
To Goodman? Yeah, I'm sure.
Because Goodman is... well, Goodman is the one being seduced. But I guess you are more familiar with the role of the seducer.
Look, I can act. I wanted to do this picture because I wanted to do something a little different. I feel like if I don't show the other side, I sink with the whole studio setup that's on the way out. I don't want to do historical epics, you dig? I want to get in this new wave.
Has a woman ever said no to you, Carl?
And meant it? No, I don't think so.
What do you think about New York?
It's a dark kind of place, isn't it? Look, I'm a California boy through and through, and I know there's an after dark kind of thing you can point to there, but New York, it's a scary place. Driving in from the airport, I felt like I was descending into hell. It's exciting. Are we gonna run a scene?
We could. But I like getting to know you.
This is the scene.
Why did you agree to come out here and meet?
Well, to be honest, I heard Mr. Dirk here's hot shit, and Douglas Simons has signed up. I see there's something happening here, but mostly I said yes, because you were a part of this. I think you're going to be a huge deal, Miss Marcel.
Do you know how to kiss Mr. Greenwood?
Yeah, I believe I do.
I think there is chemistry here.
Oh god, Marissa's face there at the end, like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him by harassing him. Yeah. A couple of things. When he said, oh, has a girl said no to me and meant it? I'm like, that's kind of rapey. That's kind of creepy. No means no. I don't like this idea of no means but. Like, no. No means no. It doesn't mean no and, no but, no just. Again, I think Carl reads as being very awkward. Just before they kissed, Carl, his eyes darted towards the camera, presumably to John, because he was kind of, this is a bit weird. This isn't like any chemistry test I've ever, done. I guess maybe he didn't know that John and Marissa were together. Maybe he didn't realize that, because when I think it was Debbie, the French woman, when she, do you know do you know John and Marissa are fucking? Like, when she said that, it threw him off. So maybe he genuinely didn't know that Marissa and John were in a relationship. But I just feel badly for Carl. I just feel badly for Carl. He's a bit rough around the edges. Here's the thing, he's a complex character. He has some views that I'm like, oh yeah, no, but he didn't deserve what he got. He certainly didn't deserve that. Yeah, and this is the one at the gallery. Again, excuse me. There we go. Okay, and I presume, is that... I can't tell if that is John or Douglas Simons on the table there. Actually, we can find out. Oh, maybe... Oh, it must be... I think it must be Douglas Simons, because this is where he walks off. So yeah, this must still have been Douglas. Yes, you... We've seen you before.
I'm really excited.
Oh, and this one.
Looks like too late. Okay, we are past the...
hello. Oh, excellent.
Location scout, station rooftop, scene 41.
Quick. Alone on the roof. Goodman reads the note by the pink New York sunset. Sun comes up over here.
Yep.
Okay. Then he takes out a lighter, lights it, and puts it to the paper. Uncertain, guilty, almost childlike, he burns the evidence. Silhouetted against the cityscape, he waits until the flame consumes the paper and scorches his finger. And finger and mouth to assuage the burn, he heads back into the building.
You're not as handsome as Carl, but it works.
I like it.
Oh, I think he was a little hurt there. Marissa, that's your long-term boyfriend. That's your long-term boyfriend. You should be hyping him up. To be very blunt, him and Carl, they're going for two very different aesthetics. John is this kind of like, I'd say kind of like hipster, hippie-ish vibe going for him. Personally, I like John's vibe. I said this before, I liked Carl more when he had longer hair and a beard. That's the kind of vibe I go for. When Carl is, you know, very straight-laced and he looks like that typical, you know, Hollywood heartthrob, I don't find him all that appealing. If we put this image of John next to that image of Carl, I'd be like, oh, John all the way. John all the way. I don't like when you've got relationships and, oh, you're not as hot as this person, but it works. I'm like, you should be your partner's hype man. Not to the point where if they do something wrong, you murdered a child? What? Like, no. Like, you murdered a child? We need to do, lawyer, police, like, what happened? Like, that was fucked up. You can't be doing that. Like, if your partner is doing something wrong, you should be able to confront them, but otherwise you should be your partner's hype man. You should be there to build them up. And so the fact that she's, oh, well, you're not as hot as Carl, I'm just like, Jesus, Marissa. God damn it. And the way that John kind of turned, I think... Yeah, I think...
Carl, but it works.
That look, I think he is a bit hurt by that.
I like it.
Because he turns away. He turns away immediately. I want to see, can we get the lighter? Okay, no, not from this angle. Let's keep going back. Because there was a shot of his hands. Okay, let's see. Okay, no, just a generic cigarette. Okay, nothing in particular. You know what? What about the glass of champagne? Okay, and that's two of everything. Or another new scene for Ambrosio.
I will pray.
Nope. I don't want to see this. Take me somewhere new. Come on. This is not a good shot of Marissa. Okay, let's X out of it. Let's find a better one. Let's see.
Franny.
Right there. And again, the party. We have been to this party so many times. Oh, bloody hell, fire! Okay. Something was going on with her. Something was going on there. Okay. We're not going to think about it. We'll think about it when we get to it. But until that time comes... I was about to say, I don't suppose we can't... Yeah, we can't get the arms. You know what? Let's just go for the clipboard. What the hell? No, this is... Yeah, we've seen this one. And that was two of everything.
Scene
2
12,
of
Bravo, take
everything. Oh, and that's, again, another new one for Ambrosio. You know what? I think I'm going to end it there for today's episode. In the next one, you know what? I think I might go back to Ambrosio. We've found a lot of new clips for that one, and I don't think we have too many left to find. So you know what? I think we'll focus on Ambrosio again for the next episode. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.